an intelligent marketing company. How to growth hack your content marketing. Growth hacking is an alternative way to grow your business without spending too much money. Growth hackers use low-cost alternatives to traditional advertising like email blasts, social media ads, etc. Creating relevant, high-quality, optimized, original, and unique websites is essential to digital marketing. These types of websites are known as growth hackers. They look for opportunities to improve the quality of their content and increase the number of shares. Analyzing your content and that of your competitors is key to driving growth. Content hacking basics. The days of writing great content and hoping people like it are over. Today, there's a lot more to creating engaging content. To reach your target audience, you must know what works best for your brand. According to Moz, these are the top 5 terms people are searching for right now. Analyze your existing content. Reverse engineering content is an excellent tool for understanding what works well for your site. If you look at your content, you can see which keywords bring traffic to your site, and this insight helps you create updated content that will improve your rankings. Analyzing existing content will help show you where there might be room for improvement. For example, you could look at the content on your homepage and see whether it includes all the keywords you'd like to target. If not, you could add some additional pages that contain those terms. Create new content. Writing fresh content is an essential part of any SEO strategy. To do this successfully, you need to know what types of content work best for your site. Look at your most successful blog posts. Start with a plan. To start content marketing, you must first decide how you want to approach it. There are lots of different approaches available. Optimize your site for keywords. Optimize your site for all relevant keywords if you want to expand your gamified offerings. Some areas focus solely on one keyword, while others try to cover many topics. Ensure you include all the keywords you want to target in your content. You can do this by creating separate pages for each term or by writing about multiple related subjects. Use a tool like Google's AdWords keyword tool to help find out which words are most popular and how much they cost. Improve your social media presence. Another critical aspect of growing your online presence is building a solid social media following. While Facebook remains king among consumers, Twitter has become an essential platform for businesses that want to connect directly with their audience. Boost online visibility with SEO. Search engine optimization, SEO, is a fantastic way to improve online visibility. Optimizing and linking it to relevant resources increases your appearance in search results. To do this effectively, you first need to identify the keywords that best describe your business, and these will become the basis of all your future SEO efforts. Analyze your competitors. In the content marketing game, you know that creating quality content is only half the battle. The other half is making sure your target audience sees it. Analyzing your competitors' social media accounts can give you insight into their overall strategy. Why growth hacking is important for marketers. Growth hackers are marketers who use data to figure out what works best. They're constantly trying to learn more about their customers and products, which helps them make decisions based on facts rather than hunches. This is the best marketing advice I've ever received. I'm not sure how many times I can say this, but here goes: don't let your ego get in the way of good business advice. Sure, you may be a great writer, designer, marketer, whatever, but if you don't listen to other people's ideas, you won't ever really grow as a person or professional. How to get more Twitter followers. To get more followers is to understand why people follow others. The reason to get more followers on Twitter behind that following someone has nothing to do with whether you like them, and it's simply a matter of finding common interests. Facebook page insights, how to use them to improve engagement. You know by now that Facebook isn't just another social media platform. It's a place where businesses build relationships with consumers. What makes a good headline? A good headline is concise and direct. It provides information without asking too much from marketing. Is all about experimentation, and you've got to know what you're doing before you start. So why not take some time to learn about growth hacking? Moving the needle. Growth hacking is about growth, not just marketing. Growth hackers don't care if something works or doesn't, they want to know why something didn't work. They are problem solvers. They also get involved in customer service issues and help you understand why customers aren't returning to your site after making a purchase. It's all about the data. Growth hackers are often associated with marketing campaigns, but growth hacking isn't really about marketing. Instead, it's about creating usable data. This means understanding what you want to learn from your customers and how to make sense of the information you gather. Think like a growth hacker. A growth hacker thinks like a scientific researcher. They create hypotheses and then test them. Every time a growth hacker does a test, they learn something new about how people use their product. This helps them make better decisions next time around. How to get more visitors using reverse engineering. There's no question that getting more visitors to your website is a top priority for any business. But how do you go about getting those visitors? One approach is to reverse engineer your competition. By closely examining the state of their strategies for visitors, you can adapt and improve upon those strategies to get more visitors to your site. How to use lead magnets effectively. When creating lead magnets, think about who will benefit from reading them. For example, if you're selling software, you might want to provide a free trial of your software, so potential customers can try it before paying for it. If you're selling services, you may want to offer a free consultation to help clients select the best service provider. What problem does your lead magnet solve? People are willing to pay for products or services that solve their problems. However, not all people buy from you just because you've solved their problem. Some people prefer to research companies online before buying anything, and others may be wary of salespeople trying to sell them products. Publish source content. The days of publishing content just because it exists are over. Today, you must publish content that is relevant and unique. If you want the content to grow your audience, you must provide value to your readers. To get an idea of how much time you'll spend writing each week, look at the posts on your blog. How long does each post typically run? Can you create more than one post in some categories? Do you have any best of or other highly promoted posts? Create a simple study. The best studies are those that don't require much effort to run. They're easy to set up, easy to manage, and easy to analyze. And they provide actionable insights that help you make decisions. Choose your core topic. Your core topic is the thing you'd like to learn more about. If you want to know how often customers use social media, then social media usage is your core topic. Or you're curious about how many times people download apps each month. You may also have multiple topics in mind. For example, if you wanted to see which social networks are most popular with younger demographics, then Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest would qualify as different core topics. Set up your study. Now that you've chosen a topic, you need to decide how you'll collect data. The easiest way to get started is by using Google Analytics. This tool gives you valuable insight into how visitors interact with your website, so we recommend starting here. Using GA allows you to track conversions, too, so you'll be able to see how well your marketing efforts are working. Add a goal. Goals are actions you want your users to perform. When someone completes a goal, then you're happy. On the other hand, when no goals are achieved, then you'll be disappointed. Since you're interested in measuring conversions, you'll want to add a goal to the new conversion event. Include additional metrics. Once you're done setting up your first goal, you'll see a few other metrics appear. These include goals, impressions, page views, sessions, unique visitors, and bounce rate. Analyze data. Now that you have all your data organized, it's time to analyze it. Use the information you collect to determine which strategies worked best. Did some keywords generate higher conversion rates than others? Was there a particular period when people were most likely to convert? You may want to consider using those keywords in future campaigns. Or you discovered that certain times of the year performed better than others, and you found that having an offer on hand throughout the campaign increased conversions. Writing guest posts. Guest blogging is one of the best ways to build authority and link profiles. A content hacker's guide to guest posts. Guest posting is one of the most effective ways to build backlinks and increase brand awareness. But it doesn't come without risk. If you don't do it correctly, you could get banned from Google. Pro tip: use data to decide which pages to link to from your guest posts. Guest posting is one of the most effective ways to build links to your site. However, knowing whether you're doing it well can be difficult. You might think that adding links to relevant pages on your site is enough, but there are many factors to consider. To ensure that your guest posts produce high-quality links, you'll need to look at the pages you're linking to. An effective way to do this is to use a ranked tracker. Rank trackers allow you to see how often different pages rank for specific keywords, giving you insight into which pages are getting traffic and which aren't. You can also use a keyword research tool to help you figure out which pages are worthwhile. For example, I've used Keyword Explorer to identify some of my favorite keywords and found that I'm likely to receive more traffic if I link to pages that rank highly for those terms. Create content personas. Content personas are helpful because they give you insight into your target audience and better understand what your readers want and need. Once you know what those things are, writing content that resonates with your audience becomes more effortless. Creating content personas makes writing content much less daunting. You can create content personas by using the following process. Brainstorm. Think about people in your life or social media who share your beliefs and values. Then think of other relevant groups of people. Define. Once you have an idea of your ideal reader, narrow down the list further. Identify. After identifying the type of people you want to reach, go back to the first step and add any additional characteristics that may apply. Summarize. Now that you have a complete picture of your intended audience, summarize it in one sentence or two. For instance, if you were selling high-end jewelry, your summary would be women interested in buying expensive jewelry. Name. If you created multiple personas within a single industry, name them after a specific product or service. For example, let's say that you had 3 personas: mom bloggers, soccer moms, and active moms. Use. Once you've named your personas, use them whenever possible. For example, say that you had 3 personas: mom blogger, soccer mom, and active mom. When someone visits your website, instead of having generic text explaining what your company is about, use the appropriate persona's description. For example, if a mom goes to your site looking for soccer equipment, she'd see the text, "Soccer equipment, the best place to get soccer gear for your child." Repeat. You don't need to create personas when you launch a recent blog post. But make sure you revisit this exercise periodically, especially if you plan to update or change any aspects of your content strategy. Measure. Finally, once you've defined your personas, measure their effectiveness by tracking their engagement rates. You can follow this using Google Analytics or another tool. Simply log into your Analytics account and look up the demographic data for your personas. Piggyback your traffic. Guest blogging is one of the best ways to build authority and gain exposure within your niche. But it takes work. You must find high-quality sites that accept guest posts and pitch your ideas to them. Look for a blog with high domain authority. The Domain Authority (DA) score measures a site's trustworthiness based on its link profile. DA is calculated using Moz's Open Site Explorer tool. Sites with a high DA tend to rank well in search engines because they have a powerful reputation among web admins. Check out their top posts. Look for posts that are like yours. They might already be doing something like what you want to do. Find top commenters. If you write an extensive article, the last thing you want is no one to comment on it. Look at who has left comments on past posts. Who are the top commenters? Make sure there is some room for growth. Some blogs will tell you up front that they only accept guest posts from established companies. While some do, others may not. Pitch the editor-in-chief. This is the hardest part, but it's worth it. Editors often receive hundreds of pitches per day. So you need to stand out. Before starting your pitch, take some time to research the editor so that you can personalize your pitch. Conclusion. Hopefully, these tips have given you some ideas for growth hacking your content marketing. Remember, the most important thing is to be creative and think outside the box. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, so find what works best for you and your business. And don't be afraid to experiment. The worst that can happen is that you'll learn something new in the process.